A waste of oxygen. The couple embarked on brainless stuffs rubbing public up the wrong way. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have criticised the UK and world governments over COVID vaccines. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who stepped down from their active roles in the royal family in 2020, have signed an open letter from the People's Vaccine. The coalition demands coronavirus vaccines, treatments and tests be freely available to everyone, everywhere. A letter from the People's Vaccine was released on Friday afternoon, calling for an end to vaccine monopolies from Western countries. More than 130 previous world leaders, Nobel laureates, scientists, and others signed the open letter, which called for immediate action to vaccinate low- and middle-income nations and terminate the COVID-19 pandemic. The letter criticizes the EU, UK, Germany and Switzerland for continuing to block the lifting of intellectual property rules which would enable the redistribution and scale-up of COVID-19 vaccine, test and treatment manufacturing in the Global South. It then makes 5 demands to world leaders. The open letter goes on to warn the pandemic is not over, and blamed self-defeating nationalism, pharmaceutical monopolies and inequality for not vaccinating the world against COVID. It then added, the transfer of largely publicly funded vaccine technology and know-how from pharmaceutical corporations would fast-track production to a matter of months. Yet still today, a handful of these corporations retain the power to dictate vaccine supply, distribution and price, and the power to decide who lives and who dies. The UK has vowed to donate 100 million coronavirus vaccine doses within the next year to low-income countries as part of at least 1 billion doses due from the G7. Earlier on Friday, the Duke and Duchess Archewell Foundation officially partnered with the People's Vaccine, with investment into the coalition. In a statement, the People's Vaccine said, "We are proud to welcome Archewell Foundation to the alliance and appreciate their support, alongside Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. We will work together to end vaccine inequity and ensure COVID-19 vaccines, treatments plus tests are available to everyone." They added Archewell's support will go toward the alliance's ongoing campaigns and efforts to secure fair vaccine access for low and middle-income countries. Earlier on Friday, the Duke and Duchess Archewell Foundation officially partnered with the People's Vaccine, with investment into the coalition. In October 2021, Harry and Meghan joined the World Health Organization, WHO, and Save the Children in appealing to G20 leaders to honor promises to send COVID-19 vaccines to low-income countries. The Duke and Duchess of York wrote a 2-page letter urging the world's wealthiest countries to speed up long-promised payments and end pharmaceutical firms' stranglehold on vaccination access. Every discarded dosage of a COVID-19 vaccine, when there exist methods to give them, should upset us all, the letter added, which was also signed by other renowned health groups. Each dose represents a real person, a mother, father, daughter, or son, who could have been protected. Harry was also filmed speaking in at Global Citizen Live New York in September, saying, "Many of these vaccines were publicly funded, they are your vaccines, you paid for them. Every single person on this planet has a fundamental right to get this vaccine. That's the point, but that's not happening," Meghan said on stage. And while in this country and many others, you can go almost anywhere and get vaccinated, billions of people around the world cannot. This year, the world's expected to produce enough doses to meet the target of vaccinating 70% of people in every single country. But it is wrong that so much of the vaccine supply has only gone to just 10 wealthy nations so far, and not everyone else. It's just not okay. Guys, we have what we need to vaccinate the world, but the experts told us, here's what's getting in the way, Harry added. They said many countries are ready to produce vaccines at home, yet they aren't allowed to, because ultra-wealthy pharmaceutical companies are not sharing the recipes to make them. These countries have the means, the ability and the workers to start manufacturing. All they're waiting for is the vaccine intellectual property to be waived and for the vaccine technology to be transferred over. And by the way, many of these vaccines were publicly funded. They are your vaccines, you paid for them.